Hi everyone! So I'm sorry if today's video is up kind of late. I am filming, editing, and uploading all in the same night. I can safely say I have never done this before and I hope to never do it again, but alas, I ran out of time to film, so here I am. For today's video, I am going to be showing you my TBR for the Sbooktober ReadAthon. It is taking place from the 21st to the 27th? Possibly. I know it starts on the 21st, but I will leave a link to one of the announcement videos in the description box if you want to check it out a little bit more. The way this readathon is working is that there are 7 challenges. The first 5, everyone has the same, and then for the last 2, you actually pick a team to be on. You can be on like Team Werewolf or Black Cat or Bruja or something like that, and then you have a specific 2 challenges for whatever team you're on. So I am on Team Corpse Bride, and yeah, let's just get started with my TBR. Challenge 1 is to join Sbooktober, read a Halloween book of your choice. So this could be a horror or a thriller or whatever you deem to be a Halloween book. I am not going to show you a specific book for this challenge because most of the books on my TBR could be used for it, so we'll just say this challenge is covered. Challenge 2 is Clan Up. Pick a clan and read a book featuring your mascot. For Team's Corpse Bride, they actually said that you just had to read a book with a bride in it because I don't know how many corpse brides you come across in literature. There should be more, honestly. For this challenge, I'm going to be reading Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. This is actually going to be a reread for me. The only reason I picked this book was because I knew for sure that had a bride in it, and also it works for another challenge, which I will talk about when we get to it. But yeah, otherwise I probably wouldn't be rereading this book, but it just worked really well for this. Challenge 3 is Enter the Haunted House. Pick a book that features a haunted house. The book I picked for this challenge is probably my most anticipated read for this readathon, and that is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This is a adult horror novel that is basically set up like an IKEA magazine, and it is set in a store that's very similar to IKEA. Like at the beginning of each chapter there's like a furniture piece, and it's just like super duper cool. I love the concept, I love the idea, everything about it screams I like it. And I'm pretty sure a like horror store counts as a haunted house. If by chance that anybody wants to make an issue about that, I do have a backup book, and that is The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. I have seen the film for this, which is why I'm a little less excited to read this, because horrors are just always not as fun the second time because you know what's going to happen. But I did actually really enjoy this horror film, so maybe I'll like watch it and then read this book again so I can like picture everything really vividly. But yeah, this is like a backup. It's pretty short, so in case I like really run out of time with this readathon, which is very likely, I can pick this up. Challenge 4 is Perform an Incantation. Read a short story or poetry collection, and for this I'm also going to be reading Stars Above. I already put it back, so I'm not going to take it out again, but if in case I forgot to mention earlier, that is a collection of short stories that go along with the Lunar Chronicles, so that is what I'm going to read for this challenge. Challenge 5 is Face Your Fears. Read a book based on something that you are or were afraid of. For this, I'm going to be reading The Silver Eyes, which is a Five Nights at Freddy's novel. If you don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, it was basically a video game and then they adapted it into some books. In the game, you play as a night watchman at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which is kind of like Chuck E. Cheese's, but like horror version. So in the middle of the night, all of the animatronic animals try and come and kill you. So they adapted it into some books, and I'm a big fan of the video game. I've never personally played it because nothing is like available with my computer, but I love watching other gamers and YouTubers play it online, so I really wanted to pick up the books. And I thought now would be the perfect time because I am and have always been very freaked out of like puppets, animatronics, people in full body costumes, so everything about this is not my cup of tea, but at the same time it totally is. And then like I said, the next 2 challenges are going to be unique to whatever your clan is. So the first challenge for the Corpse Bride is Undeadmatrimony. Read a book that you know you will love forever. I'm not really good at like picking out books that I know are going to be 5-star reads, so for this one I'm just going to say this one, but if this ends up being not a book I'll love forever, does it still work for this challenge? Because I thought it was going to be. Let me know in the comments, but yeah, we'll just say this one. And then the second one and the final challenge is say yes to the dress, read a book with a beautiful dress on the cover. For this, I'm going to be reading Daughter of Deep Silence by Carrie Ryan. I don't know much about what this is about, but I saw it on somebody else's TBR video, and so I thought I'd pick it up. I think it's a mystery. It might also be historical fiction, but I can't be sure about that. Either way, it has a pretty dress on the cover, so that's good enough for me. So yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what team you are on if you're participating in this readathon. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!